Well, hello there, Chelmsford. This is Lucie Bradbury, the creator of Damsels in Success, and I'm really sorry that I can't be there with you in person. I was very much looking forward to meeting you, and I was actually on the road to see you when I got a phone call from my gorgeous angel who's looking after my two babies, Summer and Jensen, to say that Jensen had been really sick, and that he was a really poorly boy, and she felt that he needed his mummy. So I've come back home, so I'm now all dressed up with nowhere to go. But it was really important to me still that I found a way of connecting with you this evening, and sharing with you how I started Damsels in Success, and what my vision for the future is, and of course welcoming you to our wonderful community. So I hope you're having a fantastic evening. As I said, I'm really sorry I can't be with you, but I'm so glad I'm able to come into the room and say hi through the powers of technology, which is amazing. So I also really wanted to support obviously our wonderful Damsels in Success leader, who's welcomed you and is showcasing Damsels in Success to you right now. So anyway, shall I tell you a bit about how I got Damsels in Success started? So back in January 2008, I was running NLP practitioner courses with a friend of mine, and we decided to get a group of our clients and a group of women together, really to create a supportive group that was designed to also inspire each other, somewhere where we could learn and grow together. And its working title was Women Inspiring Women. And it really just took off from there. It kind of had a life of its own, as things that are, I believe, meant to be so often do. So it then soon became branded Damsels in Success, and we had about 50 or 60 fantastic members of our group in Warwick, which is our local town. I suppose the truth is, although it's now got a very big vision, I've got a very powerful, purposeful vision for Damsels in Success, to change the world, change the way women live and work in some way. Back then, I think I probably started it just for me, because I don't know whether maybe you're like me, maybe that sometimes you just feel different to the average person, different to even your friends and your family, and you know that you want to make a difference. You don't want to settle, you don't want to have a half life and just put up with the crap that most people are putting up with, and because of that, often your passion to change the world can cause you to feel like you stand out, to feel like there's not enough of you that you can connect with and spend your time with. So that was how I felt anyway. So I think back then I just wanted to have that support. I'd started working for myself. So any of you that are either in a job that doesn't give you the connection you're looking for, or you have started to work for yourself, I believe many women are now kind of becoming entrepreneurs, and that's fantastic because we have such a great purpose on the planet, but I don't believe we're meant to do it alone. I don't believe we're meant to work in isolation, sitting at home. How many people are just on our laptops every day? It's no wonder Facebook's took off, which I absolutely love, by the way, but it's because I think we are craving more attention, more connection, more community. So that was also the reason. And I wanted to, I'd been, as I said, running NLP courses, and I felt like a bit of a fraud, really. I felt like I was, promising people life-changing resources, which, of course, I gave to them on the NLP course. But people would leave, really fired up. I'm sure you've done it yourself. I know I have, where you're really fired up to go out there and change your own life and change the lives of other people. But the reality is, it gets hard. Life is meant to test us. We're meant to have the ups and downs. I mean, even take today, I'm not able to be with you because something happened that, feels like, it's out of my control. But what Damsels in Success does for me is it gives me the resources, it gives me the tools to be able to say, not so much that I can change what's happened, but I can certainly choose the way I respond to it. And also the power of that network is so crucial. So I don't feel alone, because I immediately kind of didn't get myself in a tears. I just made a couple of phone calls. I phoned the other Damsels in Success leaders and said, is it possible? Maybe I could do a video. Could you handle the technology? And can we make this happen for Kim this evening, so that she hasn't got to worry about it? And immediately I just get yes. I go, as a backup, will one of you speak if I can't do the video, if we can't make it happen? And they're like, yes, no problem at all. We've got people picking people up from the stations to get everybody there today. We've got people meeting each other in service stations to make sure that all the equipment's arrived, and all of that happens because we have backup. The beauty of Damsels in Success is it really does feel like it gives women backup, and I totally believe that if we're going to have it all, then that's exactly what we need. We need the community that we can rely on and support us, so that when our kids get sick, we don't have to feel guilty about it. We don't have to kind of stress and take all the worry of the world on. We can just stay in our true alignment with who we are and get on with our purpose. And obviously, by the power of technology these days, I'm still able to come and connect with you this evening, which is fabulous. But back to the fact that when I was doing the NLP courses, I really felt like I was kind of sending people out to do great things in the world, but I knew that they would find it difficult once they got back into the real world. Once they spent time with their own, their existing family and friends, then the no-sayers of the world would probably drag them, back down again. And it is hard to keep that momentum going when life tests you, or when you are getting criticism from the people around you, isn't it? So Damsels in Success is the place where you can still keep getting lifted up, whether it be on our forum or whether it be in person when you come to the gatherings, and get inspired not only by Kim but by every single person in the room that can help you, either at the time or when you need it, by reaching out when you need it. So that's why I started Damsels in Success, and I guess I always knew that I wanted to put it in every town in the city. But of course, like a lot of us, we have a dream, but we don't know how we're going to make it happen. And often, until we feel completely certain that it's going to work, we put things on hold. So I made loads of excuses for about 2 or 3 years. And then finally, with the help of some, support myself from some amazing mentors and coaches and people in Damsels in Success, who said to me, come on, Lucie, this is time. It's time to stop talking about something and doing something about it. So if you've been talking about your dreams tonight and you realise that actually they've been the dreams you've been talking about for far too long, then I guarantee Damsels in Success is the community that will enable you to put those into practice, because people will hold space for you to actually create that. They'll continue to ask you how you're getting on, and will hold you kind of accountable, and will hold you to your promises that you're going to make today. So for me, I was held to the promise of finally committing to take Damsels in Success nationwide. So in October 2010, just a year ago, the very first group outside of Warwick was born. It was a phenomenal success, and it soon followed. We ended up with about 8 groups, and we will have 12 groups in the country in the next few weeks. So this amazing launch this evening is part of that phenomenal growth, and to be part of this at the beginning is going to give you such power and such kudos, and will give you a platform for sharing your own gifts and sharing your message with the world as well. My vision for the future is that Damsels in Success is part of an evolution that's really going to change the way, as I said, women live and work. And, the Dalai Lama said the world will be saved by the Western woman. And I absolutely believe that's true, except I don't believe it will be saved by one woman. I believe it will be saved by a global community of women, and I very much see Damsels in Success at the forefront of creating that change by pushing the boundaries, pushing back on the way women are expected to see themselves and see the world. And I really do think that some amazing miracles and magic are happening already. We could share lots of stories with you about how the Damsels in Success are experiencing a different way of living, and that's only going to continue as we grow. So, I wanted to share that with you, and please, I encourage you to come and be part of our community, because I absolutely also, believe that you don't regret what what you do, you usually regret what you don't do. So I know if you put pen to paper and fill in that sign-up form this evening and be part of our Damsels in Success evolution, then you absolutely